today, and let's hope these two teams are focused and ready to make this a really competitive contest. There's just a chance it might rain at some time today, but hopefully we'll get a full day's play. And joining me in the commentary box for this match is Tony Gregg. You were out in the middle earlier, Tony. How does the pitch look?
Thanks, Jonathan, and good morning, everyone. This pitch will provide an even pace and bounce with the ball coming on nicely to the bat, so the batsmen should enjoy themselves out there. The bowlers will have to make full use of the new ball if they're to keep the score down, with line and length being absolutely vital.
The captains are about to toss the coin, so let's get down there and see what happens. Never an easy choice to field first, but that's what they're doing. They can grab a couple of early wickets. The decision will be vindicated. Well, we've been looking forward to this match for a while, and it looks like we're about to get underway.
They have to keep it tight and wait for the mistakes.
That's a sensational shot. That was 4 runs as soon as he hit it.
The captain won't be too pleased with his bowler there.
Oh, great shot.
Oh, super shot. That was 4 runs as soon as he hit it.
That is an erratic delivery. Run. Great stop. Lovely shot. That's gone many a mile.
He got everything absolutely.
Tremendous timing. That's run away for 4.
Oh, super shot again. He's got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball, wait forward.
That's in the air, and it's sailed over the fence.
Well, if you want to show the kids the perfect way to play that shot, there's a fine example.
No ball. No ball. That's a free hit. So a free hit. He can only be run out. Tremendous shot. He watched that onto the back perfectly.
On a pitch like this, I feel for the bowlers, there really is no margin for error.
The crowd really enjoyed that one.
Good cricket there, he picked his spot, didn't try to whack it, just stroked it lies to fast bowlers and spinners as well. Everyone is trying to bat well. And they all know, and that's the wicketkeepers I'm talking about, that unless they can bat, their chances of maintaining the top spot aren't quite as good.
These two are building a solid partnership. It's gone down. It really wasn't that difficult. You've got to feel so sorry for the bowlers in these circumstances. batsmen are coming back for two. They're having a shout. That could be out. It is.
What a mess. There was never a run there.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. That's a good shout. There's a fielder underneath it.
That's an important catch. He did well to hang on to it.
Let's have a look at the action replay. Real concentration required for the new batsman here. One more to the extras. He's dropped it. That's a stroke of luck for the batsman.
He really made a mess of getting to that. He didn't actually get near it in the end.
Potential weaknesses, Tony.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. As far as I'm concerned, if you have a strength, that's an advantage. If every now and again that cover drive leads to an outside edge, which ends up in the hands of slips. Well, I mean, so be it. That may have happened anyhow. You could also argue that a batsman who's a good hooker or puller of the ball hits those wonderful sixes every now and again is going to get caught off the top edge. Well, so be it. But he's going to miss out on a lot of boundaries having given away that strength. So I think it's a very negative way of looking at things. After all, if it's a strength, it is a strength.
Great shot.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
That was for the moment it left the bat. That's a real crowd pleaser. The bowler concedes 9 off the over. Very well timed. That's just the kind of shot that makes the fielding captain to tear his hair out. Very unlucky. That was a He's played that beautifully. Beautiful placement. 4 all the way.
Well, what can I say? He looks in top form today.
New batsman in, another over gone. Hooking the ball can be a very risky business, Tony. How important is it to be able to play the shot well?
Playing the hook shot is an interesting one. It could be described as risky, but it can also be described as one of the most pleasing shots of all if executed well. There's nothing nicer than to hook a fast bowler for 4, especially if you manage to get the shot right. But I think that you should try. Out.
Let's look at that again. Plenty of pressure on the new batsman then. Batsmen are looking for two. He's played that beautifully. Oh, that's gone a long way.
Oh, that's a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
He hardly seemed to hit it, but it sailed over the ropes. He's picked that up at 6.
He picked his spot well there.
That's a real crowd pleaser. Got him! Yet again, batsman failed to follow the ball, and he's out.
Very safe and taken. Soft hands, that's what's important.
Beautiful timing. That's out of the ground.
He plays that shot really well and it brings him a lot of runs.
That was a really classy shot.
Thompson certainly was a wonderful experience. There were occasions when one feared for one's life, I suppose. However,
Got him! That breakthrough now exposes the tail.
he wasn't there for very long, as his score shows.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. The tail's exposed now. Batsmen are looking for two. They're having a shout. Got him!
He was yards out there. That was a terrible run to take.
Let's have a look at that again. New batsman in, and absolute concentration required now. Exquisite shot. Once it beats the fielder on this outfield, it races it all.
That was a fine shot for 4.
That's a real crowd pleaser. Thin edge. Oh, what's the umpire going to say about this one? Good shot. A good stop too. No run taken off that ball. Let's take a look at Hawkeye. That's 7 off the over then. He's safe. That's out, caught. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
He kept his eyes on the ball very well there.
Let's have a look at that again. The end of another over. He's out. puts it up now.
Well, you can see why he bats down the order.
And from another angle. Plenty of pressure on the new batsman there. Another single. He's gone too. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Well, that score's just about competitive. He's getting a polite round of applause as he makes his way to the pavilion. He's got the edge. He's put it down. Must have taken his eye off it at the last moment.
The bowler works really hard and finally forces the batsman into a mistake, only for the fielder to drop it.
Confident appeal. Can only be run out off this ball. That's a big hit. It'll go up. He's got hold of that.
Smashing shot, really magnificent. I'd pay money just to come and see that again.
Give him width and you'll get punished. That's a sensational shot. Smashed for four.
Well, he rocked back beautifully there. His weight was just in the right place and away it went for four.
Dolly.
Well, certainly not the longest innings ever, and certainly not the highest score in the world.
Let's have a look at that again. Oh dear, that's probably softened up a bit. Do you think there's more variety in spin bowling now than there ever has been in the past?
The variety in spin bowling these days is interesting. Certainly there's quite a bit of it. We've got Shane Warne on the one hand down in Australia. We've got Mathia Muralidharan bowling absolutely brilliantly for Sri Lanka. And then there is the next crop of spinners, and there are quite a lot of those too. Guys like Victoria in New Zealand, and of course...
That's a really good shout. Out!
You can't afford to hesitate. If it's a tight run, the slightest indecision can prove expensive.
No runs off that delivery. Let's have a look at that in Hawkeye.
No ball.
No ball. That's a free hit. The crowd enjoyed that shot. No balls these days mean the batsman has a free hit. He can only be run out off this ball. take a look at Hawkeye. No runs scored, and the end of the over. That's well played.
That was beautifully put away for four.
He's cleared the infield with that one. Shout. The umpire isn't having any of it. That didn't look out to me. Let's have a look at the action replay. I wonder what Hawkeye made of that. What a superb shot.
Super shot again. He's got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the board, wait forward.
That was four the moment it left the bat.
Oh, lovely timing. He played that beautifully.
A beautifully timed shot for four. What a beautiful stroke.
And a cracking shot, that one. He looks in fantastic form.
Chance goes down. Immaculate timing. Four all the way.
Well, I reckon that's demoralising for the bowler, but he needs to bounce back quickly.
He's picked up another single. 11 conceded from... Well, that's a cracking shot.
Four. Well, that's a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
That wasn't.
No ball.
He's having problems with his run-up out there. So, free hit. He could only be run out. The ball just runs out into the covers. They'll have to be quick here. He sent him back. They're having a shout. Got him!
Well, he looked in really good form out there. He really should have built on that good start.
Let's have a look at the action replay. New batsman in. Very good timing.
He picked his spot well there.
Picked the gap beautifully. Forward.
Well, the bowler won't like that too much.
He's timing's perfect today. Splendid stroke. What a beautiful stroke. Launched for another six.
He's really treating this bowling with absolute contempt.
No ball.
One more to sundries. Batsmen are coming back for two. No balls these days mean the batsman has a free hit. He can only be run out off this ball.
No ball.
No ball. Impressive strike rate in this knock. Edged. Beautiful stroke. That's a huge six.
The bowler will definitely be out for some revenge after that one.
That's a real crowd pleaser. So the run rate stands at just over 5 and over. What's the umpire going to say about this one? Gone! That was a sharp stumping by the wicketkeeper. Let's have a look at that again. Serious pressure on the new man in there. Brilliant timing. That's in the stands. 6 runs. The crowd are loving it. The crowd really enjoyed that. And from another angle. No run taken off that ball. That's a maiden over. Beautifully played. And another four.
Well, he was a bit fortunate there. He was a bit uppish, but luckily not a fielder.
He really looks in good nick today. That was a confident shot. What a beautiful stroke. You can just imagine what's going through the bowler's head right now, and he won't be a heavy man. That was a confident shot. He's gone for 14 off the over. Very good timing. That's over the infield and racing away for four.
Poor ball. That's just giving the batsman runs.
That was four the moment it left the bat.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
Batsmen change their mind. Quality timing there. That's in the stands, 6 runs.
Well, that's a wonderful shot. He looks in great shape out there.
The crowd enjoyed that shot. knocked down. They're making changes to their field placement to see if that can buy them a wicket. Well, that's wonderfully timed. He looks very pleased.
He's played wonderfully out there and really deserves the applause.
Let's have a look at that again. It's all over. Will to win this 2020 match was there for everyone to see. Well done to the winning team.